Hello everyone, welcome to Lilian and the Magic Box. Today on our show, we are going to have Cody. Cody is from England in the UK. So let's see what Cody has to say. Enjoy the interview. Okay. So hello Cody, how are you?
I'm okay. How are you?
Very well. Thanks so much for taking the time this morning for the interview. Thank you. I mean, this afternoon.
Thank you for inviting me.
So tell me, how's your day going so far?
It's going okay. Yeah, I
Yeah.
haven't done a lot. I went out and then came back and been waiting to do this interview.
So tell me, what was the highlight of your week so far?
Um, oh, that's tricky. I think the highlight of my week was probably my sister's graduation. She's graduated from university now, so I'm very proud of her. So
Oh my God, that's amazing. Oh
yeah,
wow.
yeah.
And you have just one sister.
Yeah, so I have one sister and then two brothers.
Amazing. And tell me where you're from, Cody.
Well, I'm from everywhere. So I was born in Somerset,
Okay.
Western, and then I have lived quite a few places. I've lived in Wales, I lived in Dorset, I've lived Birmingham, West Midlands. So yeah,
Wow. And why you've been living in different places?
sorry.
And why have you been living in different places?
Just moved a lot, just traveled a lot, and it's been exciting, it's been fun. So yeah.
Great. And tell me what you do for work, for living.
So I used to work in a pub.
Mhm.
I used to be a bartender. However, I have recently moved back down to Dorset.
Okay.
So I haven't got a job at the moment. However, I'm trying to persuade, pursue TikTok.
Okay.
So I'm trying to get out there and do that, and join the other creators and try and get myself out there a bit more.
Amazing. I think nowadays with social media, there are so many opportunities there that you can express yourself, you can be
Yeah,
creative, you can, you know, uh, come up with new ideas. And I think that's the best part of social media for sure.
yeah, yeah, definitely.
Tell me what's the biggest joy of living Dorset right now?
Um, Probably the seaside.
Really
Yeah, I love the seaside. It's quite bad though because the fish and chips, and that's so tempting all the time, all the time.
love it. I love fish and chips.
Absolutely, it's the best part about living down there.
Tell me how far are you from the beach?
Literally like a 10-minute walk.
Oh my God, you're so lucky.
Yeah, yeah. It's got great views, so
Even on those cold days, on when the you know what I mean, it's not a good day to go to the beach. Sometimes you go for a walk to enjoy the view or not.
yeah, I do go on a lot of walks. I mean, I go
Mhm.
to the gym quite a bit, so even on like the scenic route it's quite nice. But the sunsets, even when it's cold, it's worth going down and just
Wow,
watching like a sunset.
amazing. Okay, very good. Right, so during the interview, I'm going to explore a little bit more about your life and also about your journey so far. Okay.
Yeah, okay.
So before we start our journey within the magic box, I would like you to tell me something interesting about yourself, or maybe something that not many people know about you.
Um, ooh. Oh, that's a difficult question. I've never been asked that before.
Could be
Something
anything. Could be anything. You know, now you have our own routine that nobody knows, something that you find interesting.
I think something interesting and something people don't really know is that I do go to the gym. I think that's something I keep quite quiet because it's like my personal time, and when I go to say to people and they do this and whatever, and I'm like, oh, I know I do go to the gym, and they're like, oh, do you? And I'm like, no, I actually do go to the gym. So I think that's something people find quite, oh, like a bit wild about when I talk about it. And that kind of gets a conversation going about what routines you do, blah blah blah, and you kind of socialize with new people.
Uh-huh.
Um, some what was sorry, what was the other question?
No, it's okay. It's all the same together. It's all about something.
Real
And how often do you go to the gym?
every day.
Amazing. Oh, wow. Have you been today or are you going to go after?
No, so I will probably go after this, or yeah, something like that.
And what you're going to work out today? Do you have in mind?
Just cardio, just cardio. Yeah, treadmill, stairs, anything like that.
Amazing. Cody, are you ready to go on a beautiful journey through your memories in life and share your point of views?
Yeah, no worries.
Amazing. Welcome to William and the Magic Box. So I have here my best full of random fun questions, okay? I'm just gonna play a song just for us to relax before the first question. All right?
Yeah, no worries.
Let's do it. All right, so before we start the game, during the journey, if it comes up a question that you don't want to talk about, you don't want to answer, always can change, okay?
Yeah, no worries.
All right, first question for you is, what do you think people need to know about each other before they start a relationship?
Oh, I think one of the main key things is um personally, I think like each other's backgrounds. I
Mhm.
think that's a topic that really needs to be talked about. So if you're personally for me, if I'm going into a relationship, I would like quite like to know their background, their family background. I know obviously that can get quite deep, but it gives the other person or gives you more of an insight on what you're kind of going into. Because if
Mhm.
that's not spoken about, you could be going into a relationship and then something pops up, something happens, and then you're like, oh, hang on, where's this come from?
I see. And one person to go on a date with you, what this person must have?
A really good personality.
For example,
Smiley, bubbly, like energetic, just crazy, like which matches my energy.
I see. And in your opinion, in Dorset, it's easy to have a relationship. It's easy to connect with people on a dating life, or you find quite hard.
I would say personally it's quite hard. I just don't feel like there's a lot of people. Obviously, there's a lot of people down there, but I don't know whether it's that kind of thing where people can. I don't really know how to explain it. When I was back at West Midlands, it was quite easy. It was a bigger area, but Dorset is quite small compared to West Midlands and that sort. Do you know what I mean? So it's a bit more difficult. Personally, I haven't found anyone yet. Not the right time, not the right person, but I think one day it will happen.
Totally, it will come the right time. It's always like that.
Yeah, yeah.
Next question. All right. The next question is, what would your what would be your ideal day?
Oh, that's a difficult one as well. Part of me, I think my ideal date would probably be to. I've got two options. It would have to be either to go down to a beach, watch a sunset, lay a bit of a picnic blanket down, and just kind of enjoy that with like a nice drink or something. My other ideal date would be to go to a really nice restaurant, order some like really nice Italian food or something like that. That would be really nice.
Cody, when you think about yourself, when you analyze yourself, what's the biggest joy of being you? What do you like the most about being Cody?
Something I probably like about myself is that how energetic I am. I think when I'm around other people, especially when I'm being myself, it really like bounces off other people and it kind of just gets the vibe going a bit more, which I
And
think is quite good.
and the opposite, what do you find something that you work on it, something that you need to improve about yourself, that you're aware of it?
I think something that I'm quite aware of is if I'm around like new people that I haven't fully known or met before, I can be quite like I'm not very talkative, which is
Mhm.
quite something I've noticed myself do. And I'll kind of just stand there and I don't say anything, and I'm a bit like, oh, I'm being a bit rude, but like I don't mean to do it. But that's something I probably need to work on a bit more.
I see. And do you see some progress regarding that?
I've seen some progress, not a lot. I've some a little bit.
Yeah, I understand your point. I think we have those things that somehow, back us down, back, make us feel a little bit like, I'm not confident of that, or in somehow,
Yeah.
but it's just part of life. We work on it every day. It's just
Yeah,
part of getting to know ourselves better.
yeah,
Yes.
definitely.
Next question. Okay, so before the next question, of course, we got connected through TikTok, yeah? And there was a phrase there that says, "Hey, honey, UK."
Yeah.
What do you mean by that?
So Hey Honey UK is the agency I'm with.
Ah, okay.
So yeah, I haven't been live in like over a year, and I recently went live about a week ago, and they actually contacted me and asked me to join the agency. And at first, I will be totally honest, I thought it was a bit of a scam. I wasn't sure about it. I looked a bit more into it and I was like, oh, actually, this could benefit me really well. So I've been in it about a week and a bit maybe. But it's really benefited me and it's doing me so well at the moment.
So how does work this this business between you and the agency? What's the support that you give, and what do you need to give back? How does it work?
So basically, the agency can set up battles for you on TikTok, and like you can obviously set your own battles up, but they've got a Discord group, and there's loads of people in that group, and you can connect with other creators, go live with other creators, and they all help you and give you tips on how to do this, not to do this, and it's kind of like a one-on-one tutoring that you get on WhatsApp from like the actual Hey Honey team. So if
I
you're struggling with anything or they notice something that's going difficult or wrong, then they'll message you and they'll be like, we could work on this a bit more. And you're like, great, that's brilliant. And it really does help. I've noticed a massive difference.
I see. And when you go live on TikTok, what's the main message behind when you go there to connect with people?
I think the main message I kind of see it as is when I go live is quite I think people can get quite nervous about it and they kind of back away from it. But actually once you get into it, it's more of you're creating friendships online, you're meeting new people 24/7, you're getting
Wow,
new messages. And I think that's like the main thing is to really get yourself out there and to meet new people. Which, like I said, can be quite difficult for some people. It was for me. But then when I got into it, I was like, this is really fun. I really enjoy this. Everyone's really chatty, and they're all on there for the same reason, really. They want to get themselves out there.
and do you go live in certain time every day, or it depends how your day goes out?
Yeah, so I try to go live about 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock onwards, just because that tends to be the best times to go live.
I see.
Sometimes I will go live for an hour or two just before that, and then I'll go back on and redo it at those times. And I try and keep that consistent because it's all about the algorithm.
I see. All right. Next question for you is: if you could sit down with your 13 years old self, what would you say?
Oh, um, I'd probably say don't be so harsh on yourself.
And why is that?
I think when I was younger, I struggled a lot with body positivity. Um, I was probably the biggest out of all my siblings, and I kind of struggled with that throughout high school and through the years. And then as I got a bit older, I was like, you know what, I can sort this out, which I have done, and I've completed my goals on that. But that would be my main message if I was to go back and be like, just don't be so harsh on yourself. And same with everyone else, really.
And when you look back in your childhood memories, what's the best memory that comes to your mind?
Oh, that's a difficult one. Probably, oh, I've got to probably say going out in the dark when you're on. I used to live on like a neighborhood where everyone knew each other, so
Okay.
it would be getting dark, and you'd go out and you'd see all the neighbors, like the younger kids and all those, and they'll be running around the streets on their scooters, on their bikes, and you're all just like having fun, and you're not thinking about anything, no bills, no this. So,
And which person in your family you feel more connected with, more close to right now?
who am I the closest to?
Yeah, in your family,
Probably my sister.
the one who got graduated.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, she's watching this interview right now, and you have a moment, an opportunity to send her a message. What would you say?
I would say that I'm very proud of her. I would say that she is doing amazing, and that she should keep up the hard work and she shouldn't ever stop or disbelieving in herself.
Oh, sweet. What's the biggest difference between both of you and the biggest similarity?
Oh, I would say the biggest difference I would say is that's really difficult. I'm gonna have to say our personalities. I'm I'm quite bubbly, like I said, I'm quite energetic and all that sort. Wherever she likes to get work done. She likes this done. She likes this done. She likes things set in order.
Uh-huh.
And would probably say the biggest difference is, um,
Similarity. That's what the difference. The similarity.
oh, sorry, the similarities. Similarities. We both like traveling. She's
Uh-huh.
going away to travel at the moment, and I really want to travel the world as well. So I want to take after that.
Amazing. Next question. Let's do it. Hey, next question for you is define yourself in a season of the year and why.
Ooh, I'm gonna have to say summer.
Tell me why.
And I'm gonna say that because I love the heat. I love to just be in shorts and t-shirts. I can't stand the cold at all. I'm very much, if I could be abroad and just be in heat 24/7, I very much would be.
Is your birthday around summertime?
Yes, July.
Oh wow, like the very big.
Yeah, yeah,
Somebody told me once that you feel very connected with this season when you're born. And
yeah,
for me, it works really well as well because this season now, the autumn is my favorite one. It's my birthday this month, so
yeah,
it works really well for me.
yeah. I love the summer.
Could you tell me what's the meaning of life for you?
Oh, um, I'm not too sure how to answer that one.
They're not right or wrong. It's just how you see life.
I see life as, I think in life you should take every opportunity you get. I feel
Mhm.
like if an opportunity comes up in life, you shouldn't discard it. You shouldn't like just put it to the side. You know, that opportunity might never come up again. And I feel like, you know, the meaning of life is to take every opportunity you get given to you, because that may never come around again. And that opportunity could change your life within an instant. It might not, but it could
Mhm.
do. So
What's the biggest lesson so far that life has taught you?
um not to oh I think not to take what people say um, in such judgment, if that kind of makes sense.
Yes.
Um, Through the years, I kind of struggled with people saying things and, you know, banter and whatever, and I would take that quite personally. And I think through the years, I've kind of just learned to be, actually, it's not that personal. You know, they're just having a laugh, and I think, yeah.
Okay. 3 questions left. Let's do it. Do you like dancing, Cody?
I do like dancing, yes.
Before the next question, you're talking about fitness, yeah, that you go to the gym every day. So fitness always been part of your life?
Um, No, it actually hasn't. I did it about 20, oh, 2020, 2021. I
Okay.
started the gym, and then I stopped that in 2022, and I haven't been back since because I lost the amount I wanted to. And
Yeah,
then I recently started going back only this year. So I think it's a massive part on mental health as well. It really ups your, you know, how you feel every day. It gets you out of bed, and I think it plays a massive part in everything.
absolutely. And I think as well, going to the gym, doing exercises makes you think straight. You know what I mean? The ideas come along
Absolutely,
very easily. You feel like fresh. You feel like, my God, it just give you great energy.
absolutely, yeah.
Next question is, tell me something that made you laugh last time, something very funny that happened.
Oh, there's loads of times. Something that would probably make me laugh is when I fall upstairs all the time. Um, yeah, or you know, I think it would go the same with anyone when other people fall upstairs. That makes me laugh, especially if I see my mates fall anywhere. I burst out in laughter, and I think that's very funny to me.
Do you consider yourself to be more of a day or night person?
I'm more of a night person, so
Always been?
I yeah, I stay up most of the night sometimes, and then I will sleep through the day. I don't have energy in the daytimes. It's like when I go to bed, I'm full of energy and I'm just like, oh, I could do what I wanted to do in the day, but it's nighttime.
2 questions left. Let's do it. Hey, Cody from England. Next question is, what's the weirdest dream you ever had?
Ooh, the weirdest dream, that is a difficult one. I think the weirdest dream that I've actually ever had was that I was floating, and this I was kind of in the sky, but it sounds so weird, but it didn't stop, and it felt like it went on all night, when in reality it was probably only like a 5-minute dream. But I just kept on floating and floating, and I couldn't come back down, and it really scared me.
It's funny saying that because my star sign on astrology is Scorpio, and the element it's water. And
Yeah,
I just realized through the years that most of my dreams, like 99%, there's some water around. River,
yeah.
seaside, there's always some water. And actually last night I had a dream. I don't remember like exactly, but there was like a lot of water around. I was in the river somewhere. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's because one of my close friends he's traveling around Asia, and he's been sending some videos of like the beautiful seaside and everything. I don't know if it's because of that, but last night I went to bed and I wake up this morning remembering that I was somewhere in the water. So I always have those dreams. It's
that
crazy.
that's a bit, yeah.
Last question, ready?
Yeah.
Let's do it. Last one. Before the next question, people who come to see your page, to see your videos on TikTok, what's something that you'd like to people to take with them when they watch your videos, when they connect with you?
I think something I would like people to take from my videos that I create, and even from my lives, I think I really want them to go away with the feeling that you can post things, you can just be yourself on a video. I think there's a whole conspiracy thing about, you've got to follow these rules, you've got to follow this. And, people look at other influencers and creators and they're like, oh, I've got to do exactly the same as what they're doing, which you don't. You can be yourself, create your own videos. You're bound to get more views, followers, whatever you want to see it as, if you're being yourself. If you're
Mhm.
just copying off other people and you're not going by what you want to do, they're just going to
Yeah,
be look at it and be like, oh, that's just another one of those. So
I
I
see.
would really like people to think that they can just be themselves.
Amazing. Last question for you is, what would be the title of your memoir?
Oh, I had one in my head like a couple days ago. I would probably call it The Journey Home.
Hmm.
And there is a reason behind that I won't go into.
Okay.
But it's quite a deep meaning, and it would mean quite a bit to me. So
Amazing. Very good. All right, it's not the end yet. Let's play now the word association game. Okay, I'm going to give away some words. Just tell one word that comes to your mind. Quick thinking. Let's start with money.
okay. Do I have to go along with the money, or is it just what comes to my brain?
Just what comes to your mind.
Okay. Pillow.
Okay, family,
Animals.
life,
Piano.
fear,
Anger.
love,
Hatred.
one word for religion,
Ooh. One word for religion.
yeah,
Ooh. Oh, I don't know.
okay, not a problem.
Sorry.
Politics,
Are we going off the words again?
yeah, the same thing. Just one word
Oh,
that comes.
okay. Politics. Prime Minister.
Okay, friendship,
Siblings.
oh, that's sweet. Desire,
Emotions.
Regret.
Sadness.
Success.
Um, can't think of one. My brain's gone blank.
That's okay. One word for wish.
Wish. Luck.
One word for Dorset.
One word for
Dorset. Where you live.
Dorset.
Yeah.
Bright.
One word for England.
Exciting.
Amazing. And the last one now, if you could define all your TikTok videos in one word, what that would be?
Ooh, probably I'm just gonna go with completely energetic, because they are, and I will stand by that. They're absolutely crazy.
I love it. I love that. Okay, so let's pretend now I'm going to meet your sister for a coffee, the one you got graduated this week, and I'm gonna ask her, define Cody in one positive word and one negative word only. What should say about you?
I think she would probably say for positive that I'm quite an outgoing person, that, outgoing. And I think negative, I think she would probably say negative. That's difficult. Yet again, I've not had to think about that before. Sorry, it's taken a while.
It's okay. Take your time.
Negative.
Something that's, through your life, you realize that you always point something that you could improve. You could say something that's about yourself that's, in her opinion, you could work it out.
Body image.
Okay, cool. Let's play now, Cody and the Magic Box, and you can ask me a question. Okay, Cody, you can ask me a question now.
Okay, so my question for you is, considering you've got a YouTube channel and you've got Instagram, and TikTok, I think my question for you is, what advice could you give to people that are wanting to start like a bit of a career in the, social media industry, that could kind of get people started or help people out a bit more?
Absolutely. I love your question. And through my experience, on the show in YouTube, actually, you already said that in your answers. And I'll tell you now, be yourself. You know what I mean? There are so many platforms, like people express themselves, pages that people, they like to do things on TikTok. It's beautiful. It's amazing. But for example, when I started doing the show, before that, the first idea which came to my mind was something about music, because I love music. Yeah. And I came to a friend of mine in 2000. That's when I started the show in 2020. And I said to my friend said, look, I've got this idea about YouTube channel. And he said to me, William, you cannot use people's music on the show, because they're going to get banned because they don't have the rights. So I said to myself, okay, let me think about something. And I just wanted to do something different, something that I could be myself, I could express myself, and also I could connect with people where they could express themselves as well. But I didn't know what I could do, because, again, there are so many people doing a lot of beautiful things on social media. And I just want to do something that I could be my truly self. I don't need to be worrying about if I'm talking like somewhere else or express myself in somewhere else. So I said, okay. One day I went for a run in the park and this idea came along. So I was like, okay, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to research some questions, like random questions, and I'm going to ask people around the globe. So back to your question is, I think, for example, I don't watch much, I don't watch podcasts. I don't, because first I don't have time, and also because I'm so focused on the channel. And I like that because somehow it keeps me focused on the platform what I'm working. because it's a great to watch all the interviews and to see what other people are doing. But in the end of the day, you just need to do something that it's yourself, something that you can express the way you are. You know what I mean? And other advice as well. I remember before I start, I want to get things right. You know what I mean? The light and everything. Just start it. Just start doing it, and you're gonna learn with the process. You're gonna learn every day. My God, when I look my very first interviews I had, I was like, oh my God, I can't believe I did that. I said that. You know what I mean? So it's all about learning. You know what I mean? So you start doing it. The most you do, the most you practice yourself. When I watch myself in the video, I go like, oh my goodness, I could improve that. I could say different. I could, you know what I mean? So it's all about, but never lose your truly self. You know what I mean? Never. You can improve. You know what I mean? You can go to different areas and places, but never lose your truly self. And I think that's the main key. You know what I mean? The right people, they're gonna connect with you. They're gonna enjoy your content. You know what I mean? The wrong people, they might come and do something like they're gonna go away. But I think if you are doing something with your with, you know what I mean, that you enjoy.
Definitely.
The great part. So, I don't have much experience on that, but since I started doing the channel, I realized that first of all, be yourself. You know what I mean? Create something unique about you. Don't try to copy from other people, and you know what I mean. Just go with the flow. See how things go, and you're gonna learn through the process. That's what I would say. Yeah,
definitely agree with that one.
Amazing. Did you enjoy the interview?
Yes, I did. Thank you very much for inviting me. I really appreciate it.
Thanks again, Cody. And it's great to see someone so young, my God, and you already, put yourself out there. And I know it's not easy, you need to be brave. And again, just carry on with your videos, be your truly self, and you never know what can come, you know what I mean? And
thank you.
And before you go, if you can share a positive message or anything that you live by.
A positive message I would probably try and send out there is, yet again, just be yourself. Don't go along with what other people go along with. Do what you want to do in life, because if you're following what other people want to do, you're never going to get where you want to be. I think it's quite important to sit down for a while and actually figure out what you want to do, because the longer you leave that, the longer you're just going to follow other people and follow their journey, and then so long in life you get there and you're just, oh, actually this isn't where I want to be. So I think it's really important that people sit down and really think about what they want to be or do in life and do what they want to do instead of following other people. I think that's quite important for people to hear.
Absolutely, and I totally agree. Give the first step. Just go for it. Learn with the process. You know what I mean? Don't be afraid. Just do it, and you're gonna learn through the process, and how I believe as well.
Absolutely.
Amazing. Thanks again. Congratulations to your sister for her graduation.
Thank you.
And keep in touch. It was a pleasure connecting with the show. Okay, thanks again.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Bye
bye.
So, did you like the show? Don't forget to give a like, share it, and also don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And if you'd like to be part of the show as well, first, subscribe to our channel, and after that, just go to our website, www.williamandthemagicbox.com, and send us a request saying why you'd like to be part of the show. And I see you there. Bye-bye. See you next time.